number 12 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Missouri Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking for room, it's Farmer. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Dances away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He uncorks one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Though Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. He's off to the races. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a...
And with a hallelujah landing. Touchdown,
start for this offense. The throw game getting working.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll throw it on first down. He lets one fly deep. Brings it in down the left side. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside it, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a second down pass play. They're bringing heat. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cowboys racing to the line in a hurry-up. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Back open in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Give to the single back. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that's our 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Gonna let it fly. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. On first down, here comes this offense. He's gonna pass. It's on target and complete. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Good enough. Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Caught in the backfield, it's Breeze. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Quarterback extends the play. Last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that?
He lofts one down the sideline. Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds his tight end. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
The short hands, it's Bermudez. The Tigers get the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Going up top on first down. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Missouri wants to go fast. From the gun, looking for a man. They're trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big.
And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need, and now they need to cap it with a 2.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they've tied it up in the final minute with the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Cowboys are in the red zone. The give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, you played this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run... Touchdown, Cowboys! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. They've got to get it in on the two-point try to force a third overtime. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game.
Second overtime with the game still tied.
So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Quick pass on the jet motion. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Looking to throw. Feeling some heat.